So today we're going to be building a mini ITX case in what I've got the details here. This is the Sahara P15 case, and the price of this case is between $44.99 to $49.99 including VAT. And it's got 4 RGB fans in it. Okay, in the link in the description down below as well is where the P75 Sahara case, which I recently done, and that one's going to be £100. Well, $89.99 to £100, and that's a full tower proper gaming case. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, at least you know what it is now. So the P75 is the bigger one. This is the P15 Sahara case. I think I called it the Sahara Pirate case. So this is a Sahara P whatever it was, I can't remember, but yes. Anyway, let's get on with it. So let's first off, what I'm going to do is we're going to talk around the case, we're going to take a look and everything like that. Then I'm going to build it and not say anything else, and then I'm going to connect it to a computer, a monitor, and test the temperatures, and then let you have it. And then obviously you follow me and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's get on with it real quick. Oh, before we go on to it, I'm going to be using this CPU air cooler. This is called the Kotetsu 2 mark, and this is by Scythe, and you know you like watching Scythe videos and stuff like that, so I'm going to be putting that in there to cool it down, so no water cooling, because I'd have to take the fans out and all that sort of stuff, so I thought I might as well put that one in instead. Anyway, so I've got my MSI Mini 1050 GTX 1050 Ti, and I've got my RAM as well, 8 GB there, and I've got SSD, and I've got a mini MSI motherboard in there, which you can't see yet. You will get to see it, and I'm going to use a Fractal Design case, power supply, and that's 750 watts. So that's what we're going to be doing. But before we go any further, let's get on with the review about this case. So as you can see, there's an air vent right on the side here. We're just going to, before we open it up, have a look around the case. As you can see there's 1, 2, 3 fans with the Sahara logo on the top there, but these are RGB and this is glass. We've got a nice bit of intake, not super amounts, but it does look quite familiar of a case. But you also got air vent here, and then you've got this bulging part here to put all your cables and everything like that if you're amateur at it. Then you've got tempered glass on the side here as well with 4 thumb screws. So I'm going to take the thumb screws off. Oh, geez, they're quite odd. No, they're alright, they're not too bad. So what they've got is a rubber end to it so it doesn't scratch the glass. And it looks like, let's see if this does the holding trick. So I'm going to take off the 4 screws and let's see if it can hang on the edge. Right, so it kind of does, so it's not too bad. Anyway, the glass is 5mm thick, and it is slightly tinted, but it's not tinted like the other one. It's like a bluish greyish tint. I like this. I don't like the brownish one, but I know I said that in the other video, but that's a different story. Let's move on with life. So now I'm going to take off the back as well. So we've just got these normal like screws. They've got plastic ends, so with a Phillips end to it. So that's your thumb screws. So they're not all metal and they're not captive thumb screws. So we'll leave that there. We'll take off the side. Man, these sides with the handles are getting thinner and thinner. So that is quite a thin bit to get my fingers just into that groove and pull it out. But yeah, that is the side. Oh my gosh, this is solid. Alright, so mainly I would have thought this is where you can hide your cables because it's got a big groove. So at least about a centimetre of putting the cables in there, maybe half a centimetre. But it also makes it sturdy. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh my god, the back doesn't look like it's got cable management, but you have got that big dip. Right, so let's talk about this case. First off, you've got a Stroud. You can fit 3 120mm fans here. You've already got 4 120mm RGB fans on the front. We'll have a look at that and play with it later on. We've got, as this is a micro ATX case, you can put in a small motherboard and then the next size up. You've got cut out for the grommet holes as well, and your SSDs. You fit 1, 2, 3 SSDs on here. On the back we have, how many expansion slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 expansion slots, just normal cutout for your power supply. You've got a nice little slot so you can move up and down for your fan in case the motherboard doesn't fit properly. Go to the back, and as you can see, there is hardly any cable management whatsoever. This is like the thinnest cable management ever, but obviously it's got that big dip, so it makes it a little bit more different. You can put another SSD here. Shall I put it on there like that? Nah, this has got to slide in there. For some reason, mine ain't sliding in there. So this is meant to go in here. There we go. I thought it was broken then. Let's widen it up a little bit. Right. And then you just screw it down, and the holes match precisely. I've just bent that one a little bit, but the holes do match precisely, so that's good. That's a good thing. Take that out. It comes with its USB 3 cable, and it's braided pretty well. The audio HD, the USB, you get one cable which is USB, and then your front I/O, reset, power RGB, and hard disk LED. Stick that over the side. It's pretty long actually. It's nice and threaded pretty well. So we've got 3.5-inch hard drive cages. You can put that in there. So that means that you could have 4, 5, 6. You could put 6 SSDs in, or you can put 2 mechanical hard drives in, and you could put in then 4 SSDs. And plus your NVMe's. There's quite a bit of space there. It's pretty cool. So they just attach this as well, and this will be for, right, so you've got a retention bracket out. I don't know why they're taking one out. So it comes with 2 retention brackets, 3 retention brackets. 3 of the goddamn things. Don't know why you got 3 of them, considering there's only one missing. I don't even know what that's about. So you get 3 of them, and then you get cable ties, so you get 5 of them, and you get a cloth to clean the glass with, and then all your normal screws. Plus they give you the screws to put in if you're adding in water cooling. But what I can't see is a standoff tool screw, so you don't get one of them. Okay, so don't get one of them. Okay, and on the front, the top I should say, we get, I've got to hold these cables properly. A power button, a reset button, a USB 2, a headphone jack, a microphone jack, another USB 2, a USB 3, and an RGB button. On the top, that is. Where's the dust filters? Flipping hell, there's no dust filters on there. Okay, there looks like there would have been dust filters, or to buy one, but there's no dust filter. Wow, are they mad? Why would they not put a dust filter in there? There's no other dust filters anywhere. Oh my god, they've killed it. They killed it, everybody. Look, they've not even SATA E connection. They give us Molex. All to these RGB fans. 4 Molex. Look how bulky that is. Not happy about that. But we've got grommet cut out holes, and it doesn't cut my hands, and it's kind of sturdy. Bit flexy, but I have to really flex a bit. I cut out as well for the retention bracket, and then obviously you can put my IO in the back, my IO shield. Let's see if we can get the front off. This is the test to make sure it's good. What the hell? Oh, actually, let's move it like this way. Oh yes, it wasn't even that hard. I just went over the top. I know I smudged it. I'm very sorry, peeps. But look, there's the RGB fans in there. These are not like the ones that they sell for $5, but these are like got LED strips all the way around it. So it looks a bit more. Don't know. I have to turn it on and find out. But the connectors to the front of the panel, these are good. These are not like ones that look very loose and they're going to break. So they've done well with that. Now the intake of fans, cool intake, I don't know how great that's going to be until we test it. Oh, God, I've really smudged this up, haven't I? Right, so let's close it off. I can't believe it doesn't have a filter on it though. I really don't understand why they haven't put a filter on it. I know it's only 40, well that's probably why, it's 40 something quid. But I think you should have a filter on it, even if it's a cheap filter. And why didn't they cut out the top as well for the air holes? This is like the smaller brother of the P whatever, that I'm going to leave a link in the description about. And that is basically, this is a smaller version and it's half the price more. Whereas this is half the price less, but it's still missing a filter. I'm not happy about that, because that means it won't last very long with all the dust getting into your computer. So anyway, let's just get in there and build. This is what we're going to do right now. We're just going to build something, so it looks like, check the RGBs out, and hopefully it'll perform very well, because if not, I'll be letting you know. Anyway, let's get on with the build.